Alright, today I'm going to do a short little video for those that are interested in CoynTrader and want more information. I'll show you actually my back end, my terminal, to show you how it works and the main points of it. But this is the first page you'll see, and you can start a 7-day free trial. You don't have to pay anything up front, nothing like that. All you got to do is just sign up, and for 7 days you can actually trade with it, do whatever you want. Basically, it connects with your own trading account, like mine's in Binance. Right now, it's only works with Binance. We're going to add probably at the end of this week or next week all the different exchanges, so you can do Bittrex or whichever, Hobie, whatever you're into. So via API key. So anyways, you click your 7-day trial and sign up, and then it's going to come to your main page. I'm gonna open mine up. I think, whoops, wrong one. There we go. And you're first gonna come to, your main page, and you pick your exchange. Obviously it's Binance, and here you're going to need your API key and your secret key, and you'll get those in Binance by coming over here and clicking on this little this little person icon up here, and then on your email brings this page up right here, and you'll see right down here it says creating an API private key. This lets the terminal, the platform of CoynTrader, actually connect to and communicate to the Binance exchange. Now it can't withdraw funds, it can't do any of that kind of stuff. All it does is you set up trades how you want, and it automatically goes into Binance and trades. So you just go in here, and I'm not going to create one. I'll just show you here real quick. For those that aren't familiar with API keys in any of your exchanges, and it's similar on every exchange. I can't show you all how to find it on each exchange, but it's pretty self-explanatory. It's in one of the menus, usually up on the right-hand side. But it's going to create a key here in a second, or go to the screen, and this says enter a API key label. So for mine, I put in CoynTrader, and oops, I lost it. There you go. Enter a label, and then create a new key. And it's going to come up with the API key and the secret key. And it's only going to show you this secret key one time. As soon as you log off of this and get it again, you're going to have to create a new one. So I copied this whole thing. It's a screenshot with the whole IP and saved it on a flash drive so that I have it. So if I ever need to connect to any, reconnect again, I have this secret key, because you cannot see the secret key. All right, let's go back to CoynTrader. So once you've copied both of those and you put them in here, these global settings, don't worry about them and don't change them for now, because this affects all the different providers within this platform. The only thing you want to select is there where it says avoid open positions for delisted coins, because whenever Binance, or if you're in Bittrex or whatever exchange you're using, you do not want to trade and be trading something and all of a sudden it gets delisted and it crashes and you're stuck. You lose your money. And then click Save Changes. The providers for that we have in CoynTrader right now are Top Notch Signals. These are for BTC trades, and mine says update now, but if you haven't connected to it, you'll click the little green thing like down here. It says connect. I have not connected to these ones yet, and it's going to come up with, and it'll actually give you a little suggestion. This is a very minimal suggestion. This is no guarantee or anything else, how to set up the settings once you're inside here, and I'll show you in a second how to set these up, or where to set them up. And same with Top Notch Swing Trade Signals. It gives you a whole list of your basic settings, what to set it up at. And then I do have my US dollar trading signals set up, and there's the basics. I have mine set a little different. I have, and a lot of the guys in the group will have different settings that are working gangbusters for them, which they will share with you, an actual screenshot of their settings. So you can just follow people that are successfully trading already. All right, so once you've already set your API key, and now you select, we'll just say you've clicked the connect for Top Notch Signals BTC trades. So I'm going to update so that it shows you the screen. And this is what you're going to see at the top, options, and on the options are going to say Binance at the top, the same thing that showed over here in settings, and the API key, and then it's going to give you part of that screen will show, say, option size for Bitcoin, what I want to set up. I've got it set at 0.0077 right now, which is 40 something bucks. But you can start out with 0.0012 if you want. Very, very small trades. And the whole idea of this platform is we're just doing lots of micro trades. We don't want to stay in them for very long, weeks and months. We want to go, basically, we're trying to take as many in a day, quick turnaround trades at 1% or so as we can. And now sometimes they'll be higher than 1%. And you'll see here I don't have any of these set up. I have a buy order expiration when it starts to buy a coin. If it does not fulfill that order within 10 minutes, I want it to cancel out and go on to the next signal, because I don't want, we'll say a trade, a coin is trending up, and you put in an order and didn't have a stop here, 10 minutes, it may end up buying higher than it would when we want to get in. We want to get in at its lowest. So anyways, I just set it at 10 minutes. Some people have it 15 minutes. Some have 7 minutes, whatever. And down here, stop loss, I leave off. Some people have it on. I don't want to negative trades whatsoever. Now, I'm on to them for a week or two, but they'll turn around. They'll come back. Or I can move them out of this platform right back into Binance, and I can monitor them from this platform. I'll show you how here in a minute. I'm taking a trailing stop, and the trigger is 1.5. That's as something's trending up. I want it at 1.5% trading up, and the distance is here. I've got a negative 0.25. Some people have 0.30, and you can set it at whatever you want, and you can set this at 2, the 2% trigger, 3%, whatever you feel comfortable with. I just want them very low because I want to get in a trade and get out as soon as possible and make about 1% per trade, which seems like not very much, but if you're doing 20, 30, 40 trades a day at 1% or 1.2% or, because I'll show you here in a minute mine, some come in at all different, size of percentages, of the trade, of win, and take profit. You can also set at the same time, take profit. I've got this one set at 1.25, and the quantity, I want 100% of the coins to sell when it reaches 1.25 or greater. Some of them I've had one that I had set at this. I didn't have take profit on. I just had the trailing stop, and it closed out at 6.95 or 59. I can't remember now. And this was like 2 weeks ago, and totally unexpected. But that was great. And then down here at the maximum current positions, I have this set at 15. I'm going to lower that to 10 because I want them to turn around quicker. But right now, I'm fine with 15. And that means I'll have 15 open positions for this BTC top-notch trades at one time. The minimum volume, you can have 100. A lot of people just put in 100. That's the amount of Bitcoin that the volume it's trading for on all the exchanges right now. I changed mine a little lower because I want to get some of the coins that aren't quite as robust, aren't doing as good as your Litecoins and Monero, the top 15, 16, 17. So I set it at 87, and I'm comfortable with that for now until I see somebody in the group show me they're doing even better with a lower or higher. Then I'll change. All these I've left alone, and then you click Save Changes. And after you've saved those changes, you go back here to Options, and it's going to say Update, and I update it again. Now your settings are set in the terminal itself. So I'll just show you. In the last day, today, I've had 14 trades close out so far. Some days I've had 20 or 30. Some guys I've seen have 60 trades close. Come on. Refresh. Let me try and refresh it manually here. There we go. And you'll see the ones that I've traded today. This is the percent that it traded at, 125, and this is my net profit after my fees to Binance. You got to remember, it's always going to take out a portion of this total trade that you did. And I invested 0.0076. That was the 0077 you saw before, and it took out that percentage, and so that left me a profit of 1.10% on this trade. So here's 124 or 109, 109, 109, and these are all today's. Down to these are all today. And there's one of my U.S. dollar trades. It closed out at 76. But you can see I'm averaging 1% on every trade, and this just goes on and on and on and on. Well, for the last month. I've been doing this for a month. And you'll see some of them, whoops, come on, some of them, I just passed one. See, now this shows that a take profit, as opposed to this here is a trailing stop. Now some of them will just take the trailing stop and won't hit the take profit. You know, a lot of guys will only have the take profit set up, like I showed you in the settings a few minutes ago, and some will only have the trailing stop. I've done it both ways. I'm just trying this out. I might go back to the trailing stop. Depends on the market conditions. Right now, Bitcoin in the last few days has been roaring, and typically when it goes, it really flies and is in a bull run. The altcoins, these we'll call the altcoins, will not trigger as fast. They won't move as much. They'll actually go down. And you'll see when I show you here in a minute, you'll see that I've got right now pending. These are all the ones that I've got pending. Some are down. This one's from 8 days ago, and I'm gonna move that back to Binance. But the ones you'll see, here's one that just came in a few hours ago, and it's already getting ready to trade. And I've had a couple of these others that went green and now are back, you know, a little bit low. But don't worry about that. You just be patient in your wait times, or wait, and you'll be fine. This will analytics over here on the left. Click that, and I can see what I've done for the day. You can see here if you hover over it. Whoops. It shows how many trades a day in the BTC market. I did 10 already today, and probably do maybe 6, 7 more. I don't know. And over here, if I click down on this, let's see what the U.S. dollar trades have done today. And you'll see today so far, they're kind of slow. I've only done 4. Of course, this changes with, when Bitcoin starts bull running again, I'll have more U.S. dollar trades than I will BTC trades. And the trading terminal, if you want to manually trade something on your own, you don't want it to automatically, for this system, the platform itself to do the trades for you, you can come in here and set a trade for yourself. And here you'll see what price do you want to trade at. Same setting. You can set the take profit amount, and you can or stop loss. I do not do stop loss. Those are the settings you saw before on an individual trade. My network's a little slow right now, but this will start out just showing the Ethereum screen. But anyways, when it loads, it'll show that. But you just type in here what you want to see. I want, come on. Well, I can type anything in there. ENJ, whoops. ENG, we'll say. Come on. Or quantum. We'll just look at any of them. Boy, my network's really getting slow. I think I picked a bad time. I should have rebooted my computer. But anyways, you get the drift. This just shows, and this is from TradingView, and it has all your indicators and everything. You can, if you're used to using TradingView or Coinigy or any of those things, it has all the same. You can set this starts out in the 15-minute or 5-minute and you can change the candles. Well, it's not going to load for me. It's just too slow. But anyways, you get the drift. And the balance shows your balance. Oh, now it's connecting. Just be patient. Sorry, folks. Nothing I can do about not in the middle of creating a video. If I reboot now, I lose you. Or you lose me. There you go. See, it starts out with 5. You can change it to anything you want. You would in TradingView. You know, you can use your little ruler and percentage has gone up or down, you know, on each candle, and you know the range that is. So, is it going to show ENG? Come on. This is embarrassing. I'm sorry. It's taken so long. There you go. But I can't remember where I bought in, but it went back up and it sold out. And if the signal comes in again from TradingView, a buy signal, it'll buy again for me in my automatic part of it. You know, this you're doing manually. You're setting up the amount that you want to trade. This is Ethereum. I want BTC, but if I had Ethereum in my account that I wanted to trade with, this is the amount for each trade that I want, or this trade that I want. You know, I can put 1 Ethereum in here, whatever, or I mean, that's the price. Excuse me. Here's the position side. I can put in 1 Ethereum or 0.27 like it shows here, or whatever I want, and then the number of units I want to buy. It'll fill this in automatically if I put this price in, and then I set my take profit or my trailing stop, and come down here to the bottom, open trade, and boom, it'll do it, and it'll start this trade, and it'll close it out automatically for you. You don't have to go to Binance, you don't have to go to your exchange, so that's a good thing. Here in balance, this shows how much I've got in each category. BTC, I've only got 0.002 in my account because I'm in trades right now. I've got 0.27 Ethereum. Oh, and when you start, before you start trading, buy some Bitcoin, Binance coin in your account, and you'll see on this page here, I think you'll see, if I go my main page, you'll see where it says, and always before you start trading, even if you're not using this platform, CoynTrader, always buy some Binance coin and activate. I'll show you here if it's going to open my account. Oh boy, I'm sorry this is taking so long. This is boring. Maybe I'll cut these out of the video. I'll edit this, and so you don't have to wait. There you go. And you'll see here, using BNP to pay for fees. And well, come on. When mine finishes, it'll turn. I have it turned on. It's just not finished. The page isn't finished loading yet. And so it'll cut out 25% of your fees automatically. See, there you go. And so that means, come on, let's go back here to CoynTrader. So it'll take that out of your oh, and you can also see if you hover over it, this will actually break down all the coins you have in your portfolio. This is in your Binance portfolio. This is not in CoynTrader. CoynTrader doesn't keep anything. It doesn't keep your money. It can't transfer funds. It can't do any of that. This is just a trading terminal. This connects to Binance and allows you to set up very intricate trades. And that's the advantage of this, where you'd have to manually go in to your Binance and do all that manually. You'd have to go over here to the exchange, and I mean, you can set CoynTrader can do. And there's other programs out here that are very similar to this. I forget them all. There's 5 or 6 that are like this, and most of them are pretty expensive. When you get CoynTrader, you get your signals from Top Notch Crypto. You get those signals for free. in all these providers. And he's at the guy behind this is going to add another. There's going to be another even quicker. This is going to be a provider it provides signals for quick 5-minute in and out, real quick micro trades. And that's what this whole thing's about, doing micro trades. And you can see, well, I'll go back here to the dashboard. And of course, you can collapse, make this gray. You can see, if I go all the way up here to the, whoops, it just closed that one. Come on. It closed that one that was in green before. But if you want to look at this trade and what the actual chart's doing, click on this little gear and you can see where this is going. Now I'm going to have to wait for this to come back and sell out in a positive green, but I don't care. If I can make 15, 20, 30 trades a day, little micro trades at 1% or above, that's fine. And I'm spending $40 a trade. In a month's time, you're going to have, a fair amount of Bitcoin that you can sell and use the money if you want. Some of the guys in the group are making multiple thousands of dollars a month just from their first month. Of course, some of them are seasoned traders, but you can get all their signals in the Telegram group, and you'll be able to follow. Here you can see what it's doing, and you can see your settings. These are my settings, but when you log into your account, come on, scroll down. There we go. See, I have a trailing stop and a take profit on this, and you can see what the settings are. The take profits set at 125, and I want to sell 100% of them. You can split. You can change and add other targets. We'll say I want 50% to take at 125, and I want 50% at 50% or 2% or 5%. I mean, you can split it up the way you want. And here's my trailing stop, and I got it at 1.5. It was 125. Now it's 1.5, and minus the distance, for it to kick in, to start retracing. This tells you, if you hover over any of these, you will see that it explains what a trailing stop is, and when the command is sent to the exchange, either to sell or just wait or whatever. So, anyways, that's basically what CoynTrader is all about, and I have not found anything, and I've tried a number of different signal. I've subscribed to signals, that tell you how to set your trades manually. And I've also tried some of the automatic ones, and they're just too slow. And most of them, in a month's time, a beginner, if he's paying $100 a month, and this is only $39.95 a month. I mean, I made that back in my second week, and I was just doing $20 trades then. Now I'm doing $40 trades, so I'm making, really good money, and I'm gonna keep scaling up to where I'm doing like a half a Bitcoin or a third of a Bitcoin at a time. I want to really ramp up making profits. Like I say, many of the guys, I was talking about, I've tried a lot of the services where you're paying $100 a month or $90 a month for the signals. Then you're paying for the terminal, the platform, just like this CoynTrader is. You're paying on top of that, and many of the new people that get in and don't know what they're doing, can't get good advice on how to set it up, are losing money. They're paying hundreds a month, and they haven't even made $5. We were on a call last night with a guy, and he's only been in a few days. His trial of this hadn't even finished yet. He was on his 5th or 6th day, and he was talking about other platforms. He tried Comma and a couple of the others, and how he in his first month didn't even make $5, didn't even make $1, and he had already made $5 in his trial, and he didn't have settings. He didn't really know how to set it up yet, and so that's just a good indicator that this is really a positive platform, and it does what it says. And in the Telegram group, you can ask any question, and everybody shares their settings and shows screenshots of successful trading for that day, that moment. So you can follow along with the leaders, the ones that are making money. You can follow along with. I'm very happy with what it's making me. I mean, I couldn't. I'm just tickled pink, and so I hope you are too. Sign up for the 7-day free trial. It doesn't cost you a penny or anything, and get in the group. We'll add you once I see that you're in. I'll add you or whoever's referred you to this page right here. We'll make sure you get listed on or added to the Telegram group, and you will be ready to go. I look forward to seeing you in the group, and I look forward to your success. Let's all make some Bitcoin, and God bless. Talk to you soon.